How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, Season 2, Episode 2. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. How's them doing? Not cool, is it?
You married a prince, and now you're bound to an outcast.
And I wouldn't trade his heart for a mine full of fire opals. Have you tried to talk to your father?
Disa. He disowned me! Disa?
Snap. Damn. Oh, whoa.
No.
That's some sunflower seeds.
My dear brother. Celebrimbor.
I've had an unexpected visitor.
Very dark. Like a nightmare or something. Uh-oh.
Our spies indicate that Sauron was last seen traveling into Mordor. We may be able to crush 2 spiders with 1 boot.
Commander of the northern armies, Galadriel.
We should send ships up the Anduin,
See to the preparations.
Yeah.
What troubles them?
but we cannot be certain that is where he remains. He sees himself not as master of a barren waste, or Middle-earth, and for that he needs not armies, rings.
A region is protected. Celebrimbor and the secrets of his craft are safe.
Sauron's plan is in motion, even now. Since the wearing of this ring, perceived dreams unbidden
Possible
come
featured
forth to
word.
crowd my waking mind. Then send me to a region.
You have already been affected once.
He knows my mind, and I know his. Supposing I was not alone.
Elrond.
He's unable to grant you entry.
Perhaps I'll just wait here.
No, he refuses to leave, my lord.
She left that I would never treat with him again.
I believe he's injured, my lord.
He's gonna get deceived. Well, damn. Oh, that was the message, huh? Man, the cinematography is good. Horus Fire. Definitely looks like a wizard of some sort. Oh, it's the same girl that we saw.
Sauron's shadows deepening.
Whispers of an old man in rags. We must reach him before he learns to harness his powers.
One of the trackers you sent out has returned.
I know how to capture him, and I will bring you the Istar in chains. I will slaughter his friends.
What about
Makes sense.
Dodrick, Fredegar?
It is who you are.
You'll hear it one day.
Gandalf.
We'll find out who you are.
Alright, luckily she's here. She can read the maps. She helped them out last episode.
All I found was a scorpion and a clump of cactus.
On the wind. Can you hear that?
Real quick. After meeting the Harfoots are quick.
They're still close.
But they shred themselves.
They are watching our trail.
Nobody walks
Nobody
alone.
walks alone.
The top crumble, I think.
Some say the mountain was cursed when the prince let in that ale.
That something terrible is happening.
King Durin,
Our fire mountain awoke, collapsing our sun shafts.
we will find the light.
You have it.
Power of song. That's how you're gonna bring the sunlight. Guess I wouldn't put it past them, but man.
The hand of darkness has closed around Khazak Dûm. Are you really going to make me ask? Surely Durin knows I spoke in anger.
They're both very
It was
stubborn.
he who caused offense.
No wonder we can't hear the mountain. Summon your son to you.
Very convincing, Yusa.
It's his fault we're in this mess. Not his father.
Oop.
How was the mine? It is last year's bread.
Giving me indigestion.
Good! Now listen to your guts! I am! You think this is about food? We can't hear the mountains anymore. I'm afraid.
We'll find a way. We always have.
Go on this journey, Elrond.
I fear Sauron may be in Eregion. I'm asking you to join us.
As you are so fond of reminding me, Galadriel.
Believes in your steadfastness.
A dog is steadfast.
He refuses to send me without you. That if I were to face the enemy alone, I may be vulnerable to deception.
He defied the High King's orders before. It was entirely of your choosing. Making himself out to be exactly what you needed, the lost king. And now he has done the same to Gil-galad. The labyrinth is his.
I cannot let him in again.
Come on, Elrond. Help her.
You have all chosen to become his collaborators.
Crazy that he'll eventually be wearing one of those rings.
If our friendship ever meant anything to you, please leave.
Do you not wish to live in beauty?
What is beauty when it is born in part of evil? Brumil was a drunkard.
And leave judgment concerning those who wrought it to the judge who sees all things. But it is the truest form of sight.
What the heck?
So they could work an evil beyond reckoning. But do not let that fear blind you. If you believe they have strayed, do not abandon them and guide them.
That would suck.
You need to rest. Wake up! There, yes, Nori, I can see it! Still way so much!
They're about to get ambushed. Don't let the rope drop. You just mess up that well for everybody else.
The crying said my eyes are too dry.
Oh.
And the staff I saw in my dream.
Everyone.
We were just having a drink of water.
Jeez. Gotta get down. You gotta do something. What he's saying. Okay. That should have happened already. You can't control it. Oh snap. That was so scary. Oh, they're just gonna get tossed and just die from, or they should die from the fall.
Made from our last sliver of mithril. Visitor, is he still?
He just stayed in the same spot this whole time.
If you do not leave willingly, you shall be removed by force.
She said you'd say that.
Galadriel,
Then you know nothing of what's happened.
what of the rings? Have they worked?
I applaud your patience.
Did they work?
They worked wonders. Are you weeping?
No. I'm reveling. Finally, create something.
Are you my friend? Because there
You're
is no
nice
place
ass.
for half-truth. There is much you do not know. I did not come here to toast the elven rings, to make rings for men.
Elves are not men. What dilemma? What are you talking about, Halbrand?
Not a Southlander. Aid in the form of an envoy. All Middle-earth balances on the brink of the abyss. The darkness is growing stronger. You and I have work to do.
Halbrand!
He has to show you. Seeing is believing.
To save all Middle-earth, a storm is coming. I can unlock your grandest abilities. The Lord of the Rings.
What a shot.
But I have beheld your natural form.
Annatar.
Lord of Gifts. You have new orders, Commander.
Elrond, I am very grateful you have decided to join my company.
To lead it.
But to lead it.
Doing this under one condition.
Invitation. Celebrimbor.
Alrighty, that was episode 2 of the Rings of Power. Man, a lot has happened. First, we can start with the stranger, the Harfoots, and a wizard. So we kind of got shown this wizard here. I don't know, very, very reminiscent of the Dark Wizard in the Lord of the Rings series, to which we see the summoning of that one lady we saw, the assassin, whatever, from the first season that tried to, take hostage or kill the stranger. Kind of forget how that played out, but we got that reveal that the masked people were hired by him as well, and through that is assigned to go and capture the stranger. Back with the stranger, with the Harfoots making their way through a barren desert. They're about to just pass out, no water, and luckily, Poppy was able to find a well. They were able to kind of bring the stranger back. He finds a staff and kind of pulls this crazy magical move on the horse riders there with the mask and cause this crazy tornado, making this movie basically part Twister. But through that, we see Poppy and the other Harfoot just fly up in the air. I am very curious how they're going to survive that, because as we saw them get flung up in the air, the fall would technically, it should kill them, but we'll see. We'll see, because the stranger was still strong enough to be able to just walk through that. Same thing with the horses and the horsemen, just being able to stay in the horse while being at the epicenter of that tornado twister thing. So yeah, curious to see where that goes next episode. Next, we had the dwarves stuff, where fortunately for them, they lost their source of sunlight, and it was all due to the stuff happening at Mordor and their eruption, which caused the earth to shake, and it reached all the way to Khazad-dûm. Yeah, I thought some of these scenes were kind of weird. Well, I say one with Disa. I don't really remember if they had something like that in the first season, but Disa and the two other girls kind of singing. I don't know whether it was powers within them or within this cave here or what, but they were able to kind of pinpoint. I'm assuming they were trying to open a hole to allow sunlight to come in, but unfortunately it didn't work. And we kind of had the whole back and forth with Disa and the king, Disa and the prince, because they need to make up, but didn't really come to fruition yet. But we got a letter at the end there of Celebrimbor inviting them to Rhegion. I don't know why I'm already forgetting how they pronounce it, but from there, that kind of leads us to the Celebrimbor stuff and Sauron, and just Sauron kind of being left out to dry. And eventually Celebrimbor kind of felt bad, so he went to go talk to him himself. But through that, through their conversations, Celebrimbor was persuaded very convincingly, and Sauron here, Halbrand took a new form as Anatar, and now Celebrimbor is just fully persuaded. There's no way to like fully tell that's Halbrand. I don't know. It's kind of crazy that Sauron could just take these new forms and just go out and about. I don't know how they're gonna figure it out, though. Next episode should be pretty fun. And from there, we can talk about the Elrond and Galadriel and Gil-galad. Just Gil-galad and Galadriel kind of having these feelings, these urges, these possible future that can happen due to the rings or a presence, whatever. And through that, Galadriel has a feeling something could be off with Rhegion, Celebrimbor, and Halbrand / Sauron, which her urges are correct. And it was her main goal to try to convince Elrond, but unfortunately Elrond was just kind of on his high horse, but understandably so. But due talking to the other ring holder, or I don't know why I'm forgetting his name already, but he was able to convince him to be able to be a guiding force for Galadriel, his friends here, to not let him just go off the deep end, which makes sense. And yeah, that was pretty much the biggest points here within the episode. Like I said, a lot has happened, and I am ready to jump into the third episode because, yeah, they released the first 3 episodes off rip. And with that said, if you have any questions or theories, please leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.
We'll be right back.